This is the Synthetic Signal Report from Monday, June 29th, 2026, in the morning. Today, we track the benchmark rivalry between models, analyze the social implications of age-verified speech, review the use of AI for medical diagnosis, and examine the proliferation of sophisticated phishing and vulnerability disclosures across the ecosystem. The security research community is reacting to the latest benchmarks from SemGrep, which claim that the GLM 5.2 model is now outperforming Anthropic's Mythos model in cybersecurity reasoning tasks. This finding is significant because Mythos has been the gold standard for automated vulnerability detection. The emergence of a model capable of matching or exceeding this performance level at a lower barrier to entry suggests that offensive AI capabilities are rapidly democratizing. Researchers note that this shift is putting immense pressure on policymakers, as the ability to generate and identify high-complexity exploits is moving out of the reach of strictly regulated high-compute labs.
A critical piece of analysis is circulating regarding the push for age verification on social platforms. Experts argue that age verification is merely a precursor to the mandatory attribution of all digital speech. By tethering an identity to every post or interaction, the infrastructure required to protect users effectively creates a permanent, searchable log of political and personal expression. This development is being framed as an infrastructure-level move to end pseudonymity. The community consensus is that once these verification pipelines are standardized, the transition to total surveillance of online discourse becomes a technical formality rather than a policy debate.
The intersection of AI and personal health is hitting a new milestone. A recent case study details an engineer using Claude Code to analyze the results of an MRI scan, effectively using the model as a source for a second opinion. While this highlights the utility of large language models for interpreting complex medical data, it is sparking an intense debate about medical liability and diagnostic accuracy. The risk here is automation bias, where users trust the machine's output even when it lacks the clinical context of a human practitioner. This reflects a broader trend. As AI models become more capable at pattern recognition in clinical datasets, they're being deployed in high-stakes personal scenarios without established safety or verification frameworks. Under the radar, the developer community is showing increased interest in the ALU iRobot/ESE Lane engine. This tool provides a high-performance knowledge graph interface designed specifically for large language models and graph-RAG, or graph-based retrieval augmented generation. As standard vector databases struggle with the hallucination of complex facts, the shift toward graph-based architectures suggests a future where AI systems rely on structured, verifiable relationships between data points, rather than simple semantic probability. This is essential for the next generation of intelligent, mission-critical applications.
Community sentiment remains defensive and hyper-vigilant. First, the recent phishing campaigns targeting those interested in civil servant recruitment in Indonesia are highly sophisticated. Attackers are using generative tools to create deceptive brochures and scam kits that directly harvest Telegram two-factor authentication codes. Second, the security community is sounding the alarm on a fake customer support campaign spreading through Twitter. Attackers impersonate Booking.com support, pushing victims to fill out forms on insecure cloud platforms, leading to total account takeover. Third, there is growing concern over the vulnerability density in open-source educational software. Moodle, specifically, is under scrutiny with dozens of outstanding vulnerabilities and an alarmingly high rate of unpatched systems. Finally, the closure of Cyberbit's operations in Israel signals a structural shift in the cyber training market, as firms continue to consolidate their footprints into the United States market following large-scale acquisitions. Auditors and security leads are reminded that manual dependency tracking is currently unsustainable. The volume of emerging vulnerabilities, ranging from buffer overflows in GNU gzip to command injection in Edimax hardware, requires automated, real-time patch management.